We got lights. How you doing out there? This is crazy because I looked out here like 10 minutes ago. There's like 6 rows full. Now the whole thing's full. You guys are a very timely audience. Congratulations for that. Oh, yeah, we did it. We got to 2017, Furry Fiesta. How you feeling? You guys good? You guys good? Yeah? All right. So I do this because it makes me happy. When I say furry, you say fiesta. Furry! Fiesta! Furry! Fiesta! Furry! Fiesta! Thank you so much. One more I like to do. We're going to have the left side of the room say furry. The right side of the room is going to say fiesta. Start left side, furry. Okay, stop it. Yay! That sounds so good up here. That's why I make you do it. Welcome, welcome. How you guys doing? I've already asked that 3 times. I'm going to ask like 8 more times because I just woke up a couple hours ago. I'm still waking up. Oh, man. So I can barely see. But raise your hands if it's your first time here. Good Lord. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Thank you so much. That's a lie. That's also a lie. Think you people just like to raise their hands now at this point. If you had to fly here, raise your hand. Nice. Thank you so much for that. If you drive here locally within 5 hours, raise your hand. Ah. Locals like opening ceremonies. That's what I learned today. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Our theme this year, as you saw, is mad science. It's a creepy theme, right? Because I was just at A&E. They did science. So this is like the crazy, unethical, like off-the-book science is what we're doing here. This is test tube bling someone gave me. So I'm going to wear that for a moment. I think this is the closest to like an actual graduate certificate I'll ever get. So I'll wear it for a bit until I get distracted because I want to play with it. Let's see. We have 3 wonderful guests of honor that I want to start with here. We have 1 sitting in the audience. We have 2 sitting in the audience. I don't know if I have. Is Carousel here as well? Yes. Perfect. Okay, excellent. So I'm going to awkwardly ask you to come up here somehow, Terrell. Terrell S. Yeah, stand on them, jump on them, whatever, destroy them. They're only like $5,000. Do you want me to bling? Pick a mic. Let me pick you out a nice mic here. We're gonna pick red mic. Red mic. Test. There you go.
Hello. Hello.
Hi. Say hi to Terrell.
Where's my bling?
Oh. After I choked myself. All right. I broke it. Well, fix it. I broke it choking myself, though. Well, that's your bling. I mean, that's like everything else we're going to give you this weekend.
Oh, that's
right. So that's good. Excellent.
Well, he can't be trusted. I'll just keep this.
No, not at all. Okay, so you're doing 2 panels here, right? Yeah. Well, Jim.
Yeah.
Jim's doing one of them. So I want to explain. We're looking real good here, guys. I just want to.
I'll just hold it. There we go.
We're looking real good. All right. So the one tonight is a game show, right? Jim Fox is doing that.
Yes, I've roped Jim Fox into hosting a game show, which I've put animations into. That's about all I'm doing. I'm just going there to boo at him while he fails at presenting it, and you should all too. It should be fun. You're playing.
I'm playing.
By the way,
I'm playing in that one. How many animations did you do for that?
Probably about 30 terrible, offensive animations, so it should be.
So when we
good.
reached out to Tyrrell to ask him if he would do GOH, he said, I'm not doing an animation for you. No, don't ask me to do an animation for you. And then he did 30 for Jim, so just, thank you so much for that. That's beautiful.
Megaplex got a whole animation.
I know. Well, Megaplex is a much nicer convention than us, so they get animations.
Oh.
They get animations, Tyrrell.
They're in Florida. They have sun. What did you bring me? Rain.
We want you to feel at home. You came from England, right? This is English.
You're blaming
weather.
this on me?
Yeah. I'm going to finally do that to you. That's beautiful. You have another panel as well, a one-on-one panel?
Yes.
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 Do you happen to know when that is? We put it on the back of everyone's badges so they know where it is.
They stapled it to me so I don't forget.
Yeah, we have to.
It's Sunday at 12 p.m.
Okay, there you go. So if you want to learn how to draw, that's a good kind of introduction course from Tyrrell. Tyrrell did our room key badges. That's been really nice looking. The room key badges and the shirt art. Thank you so much for that.
Can I have a new room key? I lost mine.
The what?
Can I have a new room key? I lost mine.
No. Yeah. He's staying with Fox some more, so thank you for that.
If you find a spare room key, keep trying all the doors. You'll eventually find mine.
Don't ever do that, please. That would be really awful if you did that. Okay, well, I'm glad you have your bling, and thank you so much. I'm sorry we're not flying you back to England, so I hope you like the States.
Can I have a green card, please?
No, not in Trump's America, sir. All right, thank you. Oh, Daddy. He rejected his bling. Second, I'd like to bring up here our second, and if you don't want to jump over the giant speakers because they're huge, at least you feel athletic, you can go around this side over here. Our next guest is, I want to say like an accomplished writer or artist, but there's so many lists of things you do. Come on up here, because I don't know how long to say. This is Ursula Vernon, and Ursula Vernon does everything. Oh, here we go. Oh, sorry.
It's all good. Is this thing on?
Yes.
Yay!
It's very on.
Oh God, the lights are blinding. I'll
Yeah.
show you anything.
Yeah, that's the first thing you learn on stage is you can't see anything. Like I
Yes.
could see the first 3 rows of people. After that, it's an oblivion darkness of where reflects their souls, I think. So you do everything.
Short attention span.
Short attention span is
Yeah.
what we're chalking that up to. What's your favorite new project that's going on right now
Oh Lord.
that you can talk about?
I just finished up a web serial called Summer in Orcus, and Soph-Wolf and I are
Nice.
going to do a paperback version of it soon. So that's fun. It has talking wolves.
Talking
and,
wolves.
and birds and
Oh no birds. No. Okay.
and strange quasi-Regency Victorian birds in waistcoats.
Yeah.
With little flocks of valet birds that take care of their clothes. It's
Wow.
Yeah, it's
That
kind
is
of
detail.
adorable. Yes.
That is nice. So, do you guys like talking wolves? Is that a thing you're into here? I don't know.
I've heard rumors
It
that
seems like the audience for it. Yeah, we're going to birds next year, but that's next year. Hold on. Yeah.
Wait,
that's
are you
awesome.
really going to birds next year?
We're going to birds next year. That's not our theme next year,
Ooh.
but we have our leadership is moving to birds. It's a bird thing, so we have like a weird squawk sort of thing. It's very strange. Yeah.
I'm actually leaving from here to go to the Rio Grande Valley to go birding for all the birds that come up from Mexico, and you can get them in like this tiny sliver of southern Texas.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
love birds. You love birds. Like
Well, I like looking at birds.
Okay.
I don't wish to have a bird.
Okay. That's
They're like toddlers with tin can openers attached to their faces.
Yeah. So we had a bird for a while in my house. I don't remember why it was there, but I was doing dishes and it landed on my shoulder and just started chewing on my face, and it was perfectly fine with that. But
Were you perfectly fine with that?
I was just in shock. It was just I just accepted it at the time, honestly. A lot of my life is just accepting what's happening at the time. So
And now you're con-chair.
yay! That's how it happens. Oh, it's beautiful. So you have a lot of panels going on here. What do you?
I have 2.
2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
no. See, again.
Yeah, I have. So you want to publish a book tonight at 8:30 in something called Woofred, WFRD. What's Woof?
Waterford.
Waterford. Okay.
Waterford.
Yeah, the lack of vowels is throwing me there.
Yeah. Good job, Glass.
What is G Kurt 2?
Garden Court 2.
Oh, okay. And then tomorrow I have the fabulous panel Ursula Talks About Stuff at 6 p.m. This is non-structured show up. I will become angry about potatoes, and you think I'm joking. I have very strong feelings about the Russet Burbank.
Oh, thank you for that.
You're banned from the panel.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man, so you also have a lot of books in the den, correct? You're out there?
Yes, I have books. I have pendants because I just went off on a tear and started making jewelry like a year ago because I hadn't done it yet, and I have art. I have confused looks. It's all good.
Goodness. Well, thank you so much for coming out here.
Oh,
You've been
thank
at
you guys for
GOH.
having me.
You've been at GOH everywhere, like just everywhere. It's so nice to finally have you here.
Well, it's free food and
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I just show up and look nervous, and then people feed me, and it's great,
That's
honestly.
beautiful. That's my life. That's my goal. That's my goal. in
Yeah,
life.
it's good work if you can get it, honestly.
Thank you so much. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Okay, I'll actually.
Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. Yeah, actual steps on that side of the stage. Our third guest of honor I would like to introduce is Carzel, and she is a fursuit maker out of Maryland. You've probably seen many of her suits. She works for Clockwork Creations. Thank you, KP. An actual gentleman, not like me. There you go. Oh, welcome, welcome.
Thank
How
you.
are you doing here?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Your last two guests of honor that were up here were
There-
really well stage adjusted and gave really good interviews. And now
That's
there's
okay.
me.
Now we can just sit here and be nervous together. Yeah, no, this is perfectly fine. So I was like, they're charismatic. I'm gonna sit
Yeah.
here. Yeah. So you have the most distinct fursuit style I think I've ever seen. I can identify your suits from about a mile away. They look like actual creatures walking around, like some transformation has actually happened.
Thank you.
Where did you draw that inspiration from?
It's funny because, some people are like, why do you do realistic
Yeah.
only? And like going into realistic, I never considered
Mhm.
that there was an alternative for me.
Yeah.
I grew up with that preference.
Mhm.
I'm not really sure which came first, the preference or the influence.
Yeah.
But I grew up with Brian Froud, Jim Henson,
Oh, nice.
a love of creature costumes in
You can
films.
clap for Jim Henson. It's okay.
Yeah, please
People
clap
wa-
for Jim
people want to clap
Henson.
for Jim Henson. It's fine.
Thank you. And Brian Froud,
Yeah.
both,
Yes.
working on the same things a lot of the time. So,
Really?
love Star Wars, love,
Mm-hmm.
and all the puppets and creatures in all those films, and that's what my universe looks like.
Yeah.
So it was just the logical step to make creatures that fit in my, head world.
It's your vision, so you want
Yeah.
to bring that out.
So there wasn't another option to consider going forward.
Did you feel like when you're going through so much realism that it was a higher learning curve and it was like more difficult to produce?
I'm not sure if it's a learning curve
Yeah.
as much as a learning mountain without a top.
Oh.
It's continuous learning. And I mean, I think a
Yeah.
lot of artists are going to say that. It's
Yeah.
just you constantly improve, you constantly learn. Almost every project I do, I try to do a little better. I try to do something a little new. I'm constantly trying new things. I just made a big material change, for instance, on the last couple projects.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this works so much better. So I don't think I'm ever going to feel like I've gotten over the arc of a curve. It's just going to keep going.
Yeah.
I've never stopped figuring out how to do it.
Nice. Well, that looks super good. And
Thank
you're
you.
also in the den, correct?
Yeah, I am in the
Yeah,
den. I'm
okay.
right next to the con store.
Okay, that's right at the front. Yep.
I don't have anything for sale at all.
Are you just taking work there, or?
I'm not taking any work. I can't take any money because I don't have a sales tax permit.
Oh.
So don't give me your money.
But
But what I am doing,
Yeah.
so that I'm not just sitting at a table like the whole con,
Yeah.
so that I'm only doing that a little bit, I'm actually going to be making a mask from almost start to probably not finish over the course of the con in the dealer's room.
Excellent. Wow. So we're gonna watch your process.
So you can come see me be covered in dust and fur and sneezing.
Oh, that's fantastic. You also have a couple panels as well.
I do. I have a couple of panels. Hold on, cheat sheet.
Yeah, cheat sheet. That's so good.
We need this. This is good.
I want one. No one puts it on mine.
Right, so I got one tonight.
Yeah.
Later than I usually work to tell you about how to work. At 10 p.m. in
Baccarat. It's in Baccarat.
All right. Self-employment and art business as though I actually know what I'm talking about.
Bring your sales tax ID.
Yeah.
That's where we learned it.
2:30, we're gonna talk about making realistic fursuits. Yes. And then tomorrow, 2:30, we're gonna talk about making realistic fursuits, which is a huge topic.
That is,
so we're
yeah.
gonna just flail our way through it.
That's gonna be fantastic. Oh wow. Well, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. I'll take it. Thank you. I like to get all our GOHs up on stage kind of one at a time. You get a really good idea for the people behind the artwork and what they do. There's a lot of energy and spirit in that. I just really love it, really appreciate it. So thank you so much for coming out here and for helping us out this year. To our 3 GOHs, thank you so much. And we have, of course, our perennial guest of honor every year, and that, of course, is our charity. That is the Center for Animal Research and Education. So we have a lot of, unlike a lot of cons, we keep the same charity year over year over year over year. Since year 1, in fact, when they didn't know what a furry was and it scared them. As the owner, Heidi, told us, like, well, I show up and you give us money, it can't be that bad. And it was, but they still come back, right? So it's good. We love them. They are an hour and a half away from here. You can go visit them. If you're local, I would encourage it in Bridgeport, Texas. You can get tours of lions and tigers and lemurs, etc. Lots of large cats. What they do is a lot of rescue and also research. Whenever there's like a diseased cat that they rescue, they contribute to the research of that sort of disease. So they do a lot of good work. I don't talk about it as well as the person we're going to have come up here. This is Derek from CARE.
Hello, furries. How's everyone doing today? Very nice, very nice. This is great. Oh my gosh. Let me go ahead and vine this. Sad face. Yeah, 1.3 million, just poof. I'm no longer special. No, but I diversified my, online presence a long time ago and everything, and I'm feeling pretty good. My LinkedIn profile is on the rise. Yeah. Come back. All right. But, yeah, we've been coming to the Furry Fiesta ever since the beginning, back in 2009. And, yeah, it was, oh, my goodness. And it's, it's grown, and it's done an amazing thing. And you guys have been supporting us for all that time. And we wanted to illuminate that support a little bit more this year and kind of like show exactly like what it is that we've been able to fund and afford over the past few years of our relationship. I mean, it's been going on since 2009, and I think it's safe to say that it's getting pretty serious at this point. I mean, us and CARE and Furry and everything. Everyone's always asking like, hey, when are you guys gonna pop the question? We're like, we're just kind of feeling it out, We're not really sure if like you guys are gonna live at our place, we're gonna live at your place, Gonna get blood all over your fursuits. Like, who did that? And I'm like, I don't know. Oh, who's there? But yeah, I'm the operations director for the Center for Animal Research and Education, and I've been coming to these furry conventions every year, and it's so awesome. I get to see so many familiar faces, so many friends. And new faces, get to meet new people all the time. We're in the downstairs den. We're going to have a bunch of different stuff set up. We've got a bunch of different things. We've got artwork. We've got a night in our new safari suites that we're going to be offering up as far as charity participation, which is a really nice and swanky affair. It's like a room that overlooks a lion enclosure on one side and the tiger enclosure on the other side, and that's going to be something that you guys are going to be able to have a chance to get. So yeah, there's going to be some really great stuff. But we've got about 50 animals at Center for Animal Research and Education. Again, lions, tigers, leopards, cougars. We've got lemurs, which they're weird. I don't know. like little weird raccoon monkey things. I don't trust them. Don't trust them at all. What are you doing with those things? But yeah, it's a labor of love, and it's a lot of work, and it's also coincidentally for, I don't know if you know this, but it's a lot of money for a facility like that. And I mean, we couldn't have existed and survived for as long as we have if we didn't have the regular periodical infusions, the furry infusions of funding. Yeah, there's F's. There's some F's in there. I like that alliteration. It's pretty good. But yeah, we can't thank you guys enough. We're going to be downstairs. You want to learn more about the facility? You want to ask me some big cat questions, stuff like that? I mean, I'm going to be here Friday, Sunday, stuff like that. I got cat things to do Saturday. He's like, yeah, cat things. But I know, it's all good. It's all good. But again, what can I say? People are going to be like, I'm trying to make him cry again, you know, at the end. But you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. And what is it? We're poised, possibly, over the totality of this whole experience, this whole relationship between Care and Furry, to actually possibly reach and even surpass like the 6-figure mark in total. Like, oh my gosh, that's insane. That's all because of you and what you guys are able to do. And these animals, yeah. And these animals, some of the most amazing animals, I think, on the planet, and they come from a wide variety of different circumstances. I mean, people who have tigers and leopards as pets. Yeah. And, you know, they're in their apartment, like, yeah, this is a good idea. And, yeah, and well, the thing about it, though, and I've talked about this, just to give you just an idea of, like, the mindset of lions and tigers and everything. They have the emotional capacity of toddlers, of like 2 and 3-year-olds. That's just really simplistic. Like, I like you, I don't like you, you have a toy I want, give me that toy. I'm cranky, I want to go take a nap. And now, like, imagine that, and then they can also kill you. Yeah. I'm gonna put you in timeout there, fella. Like, no. But we're able to give them a really safe and appropriate home where they can live and they can do their tigery thing, and we can keep all our fingers and whatnot, which is important. That's good. You want to leave with the same number of digits that you came in with. And again, that is enabled by you guys. And I've said it before, like, there are times where we didn't even know, like, you know, there's really lean years, where we didn't know how we were going to be able to pay the bills, and then, you know, come to the furries to the rescue, you know, with your tails and back scratches, stuff like that. You're just chucking money at us. And yeah, all of a sudden the bills get paid, and then we get to survive another year. And now we're doing things that we never even dreamed that we were able to do. We have a larger voice. We're able to get more research done. We're able to expand and build and grow the facility. So the stability is rested. It's on you guys. So I'm rambling at this point, which I do often. That's fine. Love you guys. Thank you so much for having us back again this year. Come see us downstairs. We got a lot of great stuff. And yeah, thank you.
He's a little nervous. It's his first time talking on stage, so you can tell. I want to stop our charity section here for a moment here. I wanted to read a review we had from, it was the hotel. Like, sometimes fun. It's fun to have a furry convention and see what reviews pop up. Normally it's very positive. Every now and then there's one person who felt weird because it's furries, right, sometimes. So he had one of those reviews, and this was a response from hotel management. And I'm going to read this to you a little bit. Some of you have already read this online. Concerning the other group that was at the hotel while your guests were here, as I explained to you, we are not in a position, and most definitely don't have the right nor the inclination to discriminate against anyone, any guest, or any group. As a hotel, we cater to all kinds of travelers and conventions and do not feel it's necessary, to use your word, warn anyone as to who is also in-house when booking. I have to admit, I'm offended by this review for several reasons. First, because I don't understand how you, particularly as a travel agent, could feel right about insisting on certain guests being better than others. And second, you're harming your reputation simply by, and then it goes on a little bit. I don't want to get too much into their thing, but again, why do you want to be warned that we have the drama convention at the hotel when booking these rooms? My favorite part, I offer my apologies, but that is not the world we live in, and most certainly not how we conduct our business. That was the Hotel Intercontinental. I've seen hotels go to bats for furries, but not like that. That's one of the most genuine and intense sort of feelings that they have with us. We have a great relationship with them over the years. We love working with them. And I'd like to bring out their staff right now. If we could have the staffers from the Dallas Hotel Intercontinental come up for us. Nice line here, so we all line up here. Thank you so much. It's from catering to sales to engineering to banquets to really every piece of this, the reservation team. All the parts you have to make a hotel, every one of these individuals recognizes and it represents a whole department of people. These are real people. So when we say tip the hotel, or if you had a good experience, review the hotel and let them know you had a good experience, or give them feedback sometimes if they need feedback. These are the people who represent a lot of folks here and have put up with us for 4 years. And not just put up with us, but embraced us and really made us feel welcome. And thank you so much again for that. It's been so good. Thank you. Thank you. There's a lot of staff on a hotel, let me tell you. Oh, yeah, it's a big operation. So we'd been wanting to do that for a while. It's hard to get them to like all coordinate because, like the 5 minutes they were all backstage, it's like, I didn't think it'd be happening. We should probably be there. So yeah, it's been really nice, especially as you build a relationship with a hotel and you kind of work with them year over year. It's a lot easier when you know the person from the department and they've worked with you. Like this is one of their favorite events. Accounting says they come up from the basement to come. That's a quote. Accounting comes up from the basement to come take a look at the furries because it's fun and it's colorful and they look forward to this one. So that's cool. So charity, I wanted to talk about. Our philosophy in charity here at Furry Fiesta has generally been if we can spend money to make something fun so that you can spend money to give to care, right, that adds value for everybody. So to talk about the different events that we have, and at least some key events that we have, we're going to bring out our charity liaison here. This is A6 Collie. A6. A6 dog. Hi.
How's it going? Do I get this?
Yeah, that's it. Hi.
Hi. So, huh? Hi-oh. So, like you said, my name is A6 Kali. I am the new charity liaison here at TFF. And, we ran over what CARE was. They are the Center of Animal Research and Education. They are a phenomenal facility. It is a beautiful facility. You get to come right up to the cats. Like, I was there last weekend terrified at how much they can bend a fence with just their paw. But they do a lot of good work, and we are here to support them. And we also want to make sure you attendees have fun supporting them. That is what I try to do as the charity liaison. And I have a nice list of events that we are taking proceeds at. So the first one this afternoon is a We Use Smash Brothers tournament. We have 32 slots. The buy-in will be $15, and you get to wreck everyone in the room for charity. So that's a nice event. Tonight we have a casino night. This is a fully furnished casino that we set up right in the middle of the con space with beautiful furniture. We have lots of tables going on, so come in and play, have fun, and again, support the cats that almost wreck you through their fence. But not quite. It is a really well-built facility. Tomorrow, we've got a Magic the Gathering tournament. This is actually a new event that we have now. It is a blind draft Magic the Gathering tournament. We have a judge. We've got a lot of things set up right for this event. So come down, play. I keep saying the word wreck. Wreck your friends in this event, and support our big cat friends. Later that day, we'll have a charity auction. This is something we do every year. We have some really exciting lots for this auction. Just today, we got building a PC. Why not do it? Support in a liquid cooler to auction off. So if you're Sunday morning, we'll have a poker tournament for charity. And that's a classic event we always do. Come, play, win, wreck. Yay. Yeah, and that'll be nice. So again, we already have it set up, this ridiculous, giant, silly Plinko board that we do for charity. It seemed to be a wild success last year. It's back, taking up space. It looks really funny, but we have a ton of prizes going through that. Just come in and play. It's big enough that fursuiters can play it. And we also have this really exciting GOH donation. So Tyrolus, who is just up here, actually donated a 15 sticker pack for Telegram, a Telegram sticker pack that you can bid on in the art show. And I know how exciting sticker packs are because everyone seems to have one these days. But you can get one from Tyrol. You can't really get those anywhere else. So this will be in the art show. It's a blind auction kind of, like the rest of the art show. So come in, bid on that. It'll be your electronic fursuit, I guess, on Telegram. All right. And now, come on. I think I've got a dog that's excited here. Careful. Oh, poor guy. Come here. Oh. So we also have these buckets going all over the con floor. Yeah, give it up for him. This is impressive. You're such a good boy. Aw. Face towards them. Let him see your cute face. So we'll have these buckets going around the con floor. We'll have them in the fursuit parade. And if you ever see one, just feel free to drop anything in. Any fursuit carrying one is legally required to hug you. Oh. That's all right. He was getting so ready to hug. So, yeah. Here. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Bucket hug. Do you want some money? Later. All right, so, but yeah, these we have a ton of these buckets. They'll be going around the floor. Just, feel free to drop anything in there. Every single proceed in that goes to CARE and the big cats and keeping that facility alive. You good? All right. Go away. There. Give him a round of applause. That was impressive. All right. As well, in the downstairs dealer den, we actually have a table for CARE set up. You get to talk to some of the guys that help run the facility. They have a lot of photos and everything of the cats. You can see they just built this brand new suite you can stay in overnight, and they have a lot of pictures of that and how to, get yourself staying. It's literally in a lion's cage. You get to wake up in the morning with mane in your face almost. So you can see about staying a weekend in there. It's really exciting. As well, at the table, we have a system now where you can sponsor one of the big cats for $500, or you can adopt it for $1,000. You can't take it home. We're working on it. But they just said don't keep him as pets. But yeah, you can sponsor a kitty, you can adopt a kitty for these larger donations, and that's just really exciting. It keeps you, supporting the facility. You keep your name at the facility. I believe they give you some sort of like name on the facility itself. So that's kind of a cool perk. And yeah, that's our charity track for this year. Thank you so much, guys, for coming, and I hope to see you at our events.
Thank you. Thank you, A6. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, man. So there's a lot of good stuff. If you do a charity auction donation, or if you buy something in the charity auction, it's $500, they're going to go ahead and do a sponsor for a cat. So if you're interested in that, we'll get your name and number and whatnot, and we'll send that over to CARE, and they will make sure you're part of that program. So you can actually take care of an animal, and that's through the CARE organization. So that's some good stuff. There's also a shirt that says "Shut Up, Path." You can buy these, because I talk a lot, I guess. You can buy these in the con store next door, and there's stickers that also say the other not very nice thing about how much I talk. There are some rooms in the hotel, and they're on top of it this year, so like there's always like little last-minute cancellations. So if you have friends who want to stay in the hotel still, and they have any like last-minute like, is there a room still? There are actually rooms that open up now, and they're on top of it, and then get you there on the block. Let's see. Here's a big announcement. We have 2 dealers' dens this year. We have 2 dens. We've always been very constricted by the den we have. We can only fit so many people into our dealer's den, and it's been that way for a number of years. We have way more applications come in than we have dealer space. So now we have an upstairs dealer's den and a downstairs dealer's den. The downstairs den is in that big glass area that's near registration. And that is functioning just like a normal dealer space. It lets us give you more options in what you're purchasing and buying. So take a look at that second den. That's a nice thing, because for so long, like the convention grows 25% a year, and the den does not. It's for like 4 years. It's been crazy. We have food trucks, right? We have food trucks every year. That's a big thing for us. We like our food trucks. We also have, they're going to be, I think, they're in the afternoons. Do you guys remember where that is over here? It's going to be on the south side door on the side. And that is, I want to say 10 thank God. There's where it goes. There's our trucks, and there's, doesn't say the time on it. I want to say 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's really like 10 a.m. till 11 to 3. I thank you so much. I didn't know what I was saying. 11 a.m. until they run out of food. Realistically, until we eat them out of a business. That's what it's going to happen, right? It definitely happens. So the Artist Alley times in the little pocket schedule we gave you actually that's correct. The con book has the wrong times for the Artist Alley signups and whatnot. That's on Saturday. Don't worry about the times in the con books. They're always printed way before everything else. Rely on the pocket schedules. Rely on sketch.org is always the most up to date for everything. That's Texas.com. Sorry, I like to call it sketch.org. It's sketch.com. You can get through that on our website as well. .com. Friday night, there's a prime rib buffet at the hotel. That's really popular. I like that. I like eating. We always have the breakfast buffets going. The breakfast buffets are still going. I would say this did anyone here participate in our Fursuit Parade last year? Yeah? Okay, so for those of you who don't know about our Fursuit Parade, it fills up this entire room when they're setting up. So it did that last year. We're doing some things to get more space for the Fursuit Parade, but be aware that if you're new to a Fursuit Parade, Furry Fiesta might not want to be your first time to do it, because you're going to be in a suit for a while because of the space and the capacity issues we have here. So I'm going to be real honest with you here. It's going to be a little hot for a while because, again, we fill up the whole ballroom. We didn't expect to grow as much as we're projecting that we grew. We had a 28% growth, I think, with pre-registration. We don't know what that translates to. If that translates in fursuits, it's going to be pretty warm. So, I mean, if you're a trooper, definitely, please do. But if it's your first time or you overheat really easily, I want to give you that opportunity to kind of take care of yourself. Good times. We have service dogs, as always. When people have service dogs, they're not your dog. Don't pet them. Just kind of respect that they're their own kind of thing. Let's see, do I have Pestilence here? Our security captain? No, he might be doing security things. We have a new security captain named Pestilence, and he's been very good in every way we do. We were out in the parking lot this morning at 7 a.m. setting parking barriers up. For people who have questions about why we didn't have the auxiliary lot open yesterday, the hotel had sold that lot to another individual or to another business. But the contractual obligation was we can only have it on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we got that information to you guys as soon as we had it, which was just kind of close to the line because of contract stuff. That's why it wasn't open. It looks like we're just idiots and we don't know how to open a gate. It's actually contract stuff. So, because people are like, why don't you just open the gate? Well, there's a piece of paper so we can't open the gate. There's also been questions about our green media badges and what they're for. So because the fandom is getting more involved with photography and whatnot, sometimes people's like cameras and stuff don't look like they're just normal photographers. And so if you don't know that this is a person in the fandom who just has a really high dollar camera, you might report them as media. Right, so we get a lot of reports about the same people. This is media, this is media. No, it's just Exatfer with this $3 million camera setup over here, right? Right, I mean, look at that. If I don't know you and you're asking questions and things, yeah, on sale, right, $2 million. Thank you. Right, so what we're doing is we're issuing green little fandom media badges to people. If we're getting complaints that we think it's media, that little green badge just says, you can leave this guy alone, they're good, they're one of us. So that way we're not getting those constant security calls. And that has been, that started happening recently because everyone's cameras are getting so good that the line between what media is and what isn't is starting to blur. This just keeps everyone from like having to keep checking, right? So we're not tracking or anything, it's nothing weird, it's just that people leave you alone. Don't, if you're smoking cigarettes, I haven't been smoking for 2 years now. If you're, yeah. I forget. Actually, I forget I started smoking. So if you are smoking, don't throw it out into a pile of dry leaves. So for those of you not used to Texas, that starts fires. Someone started a fire. It got stamped out. It's okay, because Pestilence was there, and he stamped it out with his security guard captain feet. And because those are special somehow, I think that worked. All right. We have 2 bar drinks that are special. It is the Purple Poison and the High Voltage. So drink them. Drink them and then go quietly to your room to read. Right. That's what everyone does at Furry Fiesta, right? We have here at Furry Fiesta a clean room contest. If you have on Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, or while you're here during your stay, if you have, not Sunday night obviously because we declare the winner on Sunday, but if you have the cleanest bedroom, the cleanest hotel room, the hotel staff not only is super happy with you, but you go into this contest. The cleanest room gets 3 free nights at the hotel. That is it's refunded back to you, so if you have 3 nights here, they refund you 3 nights. If you stayed 4 nights, you pay for 1, but they refund the other 3. That is a clean room contest. It was not, as was presented to me, a bedroom contest. I don't want to even think about what a bedroom contest is. At 3 p.m. every day, if you have one of our party room suites, we have a meeting set up for you guys. Why you want to go to that meeting is because you're probably going to have interactions with security because there's 1 million people in your room. If we know who you are, it's just easier to get that communication going. Also, there's a little goodie bag with random stuff in it. And of course, we have contractor bags because little hotel room like trash cans don't actually do that well with like the millions of trash solo cups that get produced, right? Filled again with water and nutrients, and we're all healthy at night at 1 in the morning. We also have in con operations, the Mayfair room downstairs on the first floor also has giant contractor bags in case you need those for your parties or whatever you need, like a giant trash can for. Or coyotes, right? If you have a coyote, you're gonna wanna put that in the trash bag. Yeah, isn't that weird? It used to be furries ruin everything, and now it's like, no, we're all dumpster fire. That's what we've all gone to. We're all trash. We're all furry trash now. Oh, whoa. let's get the fursuiters up here. Okay, we're gonna bring some fursuiters up here. Here we have 3. I have, here's Howl again, embarrassed from his inability to hold the care boxes. Howl, and this awful lion named Eboa, and Tyrolus with his new suit. Oh, okay, well, hold on. Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is show you in general how not to treat a it's let's say I know Tyrolus, because in case you haven't seen this before. So let's say I know him, and I've been his friend for a long time, and I really want to touch his suit. What this actually does, if you well, first off, that was really creepy, right? That's the first thing. Don't be creepy, because they remember that and they all talk to each other, right? And they remember that, yeah, that guy. So it also gets your hand oils on it gets that on their fur, and after a while that'll kind of mat it. So you want to be careful with where you touch them. Wow. Wow. Why do you wear shorts? Goodness. All right, sorry. All right, hey. Okay. So, fursuiters will also occasionally be trying to tell you things like, here is, I'm actually really hot, right? I need water. Can you show me that? That's not what that looks like. There you go. That's what it looks like. Yeah. It looks like, yeah. There you go. Okay. It doesn't normally work this way, I promise. I'm so bad at fursuits. I didn't know that all meant you need water. What if you just need to get to a fursuit lounge and you don't really want people to stop you? Do you have a signal for that? No, none of you. You're just like, please give me attention forever. Okay. Okay, goodness. But in general, you want to stay in their field of vision, which in this day and age is way better. It used to be you had to stay like here. This is where they could see, and it's kind of expanded out. Can you give me an idea what your field of vision is in your suits? That's pretty good. And then Hal doesn't know. Really? Okay, well, usually it's about to here, right? But Hal has issues. Poor dog. Okay, so you want to stay kind of in their field of vision so they can identify who you are, especially if you're going to do like more than like a normal hug sort of thing. And you generally want to get an idea, like, do they actually want some interaction right now? You could be in a bad mood in a fursuit, which the awful thing about being in a bad mood in a fursuit is unless you look like this, you actually look really happy all the time. Yeah? You look real happy. He's crying right now. He is so sad. Yeah? Hal is midlife crisis all the time. Just total emotional breakdown. But he looks so happy. Look at that. Oh. Yeah, so you kind of want to remember these are also people inside the fursuits. They're not property, and just kind of watch for the signals, get an idea, stay in their vision, and don't knock them over, right? Don't let them knock each other over, apparently. So that's great. Okay, get off stage. Go away. Get. Oh no. I need security to get. Ringer. Will you get the people off the stage? No, be careful. Oh no, don't break your ankle. Oh. Good job. No, this skit doubles our insurance. Do I actually hit that? I need that really bad. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. So we're running a little over time. I have one major announcement. Let me make sure that I have everything else before I start this, because no one's going to care. Oh, 2 that are really good. We have a deal with local Papa John's. If you use the code Furry40, it is the very close Papa John's. I'm not sure which one, but there's a flyer, also registration. If you use the code Furry40, they will give you 40% off your pizza all weekend. Right? Good times. Yes, and there's also should be some flyers going around for Freebirds. You get free chips and guac just for being here. So check that out. Yes. We've been doing a lot of outreach with different businesses. So like it turns out last year, like we were cleaning businesses out. We first got here, no one cared about us. Now they want to know when we are, because they need a staff for furries who want to go eat their things. Pi 5 was just killed, right? So We went out, we warned this time, and a lot of us gave us deals, so watch out for those floating around the convention. Okay, here we go. So I know most conventions will tell you this in closing ceremonies, but I want to tell you in opening, and I'll tell you why in a moment. This is our last year at the Dallas Hotel Intercontinental. Some 3 of you don't know that yet, right? Because we're really good at keeping secrets. So it's our last year because this one, we sold out of the hotel block in like a week, right? That was weird for us. We're used to 6 months, we're used to 9 months. We sold out in about a week. So what's going on here is we have phenomenal growth. We're growing all the time. I want to tell you this so that you have an opportunity with cameras and memories and vision to experience the hotel for your last time and enjoy it and remember things, take it all in during the weekend. I'd actually be very upset if I found out in closing because I want to know what I should be remembering. So want you to know that up front. I'm also going to tell you the hotel we are going to because I don't want to be asked all weekend. So I'll tell you that I had 9 Dallas locals tell me what hotel we're going to, and they're all wrong. They were all different hotels, and no one had it right. So God help me if I can remember this. We are going to the Dallas Hyatt Regency at Reunion. Okay. So in terms of room block and parking, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, we're going to hit all that in closing ceremonies because I want to put that in the back of your mind, the details, just so you kind of have an idea where the new hotel is going to be. It is, if you can picture the Dallas skyline, there's a giant tennis ball that lights up with lots of lights. If you push that ball over, it would land on our hotel. Okay? So we're going to be, which is funny because we've always been saying, come to Dallas, it's got Furry Fiesta. We're actually in Addison, it turns out. So we're actually going to be in Dallas for Dallas, Texas Furry Fiesta. So that's going to be nice. I'll tell you, we hate leaving here. We already heard the review. We saw the staff. We love working with them. It's so much easier to work with people you know. It's just growth. We're using 4 overflow hotels. We're filling up just so incredibly fast. Furry's so excited about this convention for some reason. I want to go one day. I want to see what it's like. But when you grow that much, you have to move to bigger venues. So we're gonna go through that next year. So take it all in. Please enjoy the memories of this hotel. I want to recognize somebody in AV today because they're turning 80 or something. Audie, it's his birthday. Oh, there's no lights back there. There you go. Happy birthday, Audie. There you go. Happy birthday. So make sure you guys volunteer. If I'm missing anything important, someone yell at me right now. Make sure you go out to our volunteer table back here, play Plinko a couple times. It's kind of fun. I like to throw it up there. Make sure you check out both of our dealers' dens. They're outstanding. There's really great artists in both of them. We do it on purpose. And if you are looking at staffing next year at Furry Fiesta, give us a couple months to kind of relax through and then, kind of put something in. And I want to make one more announcement here just real quick. This is Sable. If Sable would stand up, come over here. Yeah. I want you.
Squawk!
I get used to that. So Sable stepping down from our security captain lead is not our security lead this year, which is sad for us because security's been really good here. We've had good customer service sort of facing thing. You were super great at keeping everyone safe, and we know this is an environment where no, don't do that. We know this is an environment where a lot of security teams have difficulties. It's not an easy job. Sable will be taking over Furry Fiesta in 2018. So I wanted to recognize you for that. Thank you. Not today, though. But not yet, so get off the stage. I got 3 more days here, buddy. All right, we'll talk more about that at closing ceremonies too. So in closing ceremonies, we're going to have our final numbers for you, our charity numbers, all that good stuff. Tell you more about the new hotel, and we'll get you some information about Weird Sable Squawk Person over here. And I want you to have, this should be one of the best years you've ever had at Furry Fiesta. It's my last two as chair. I'm taking it all in. The hotel is beautiful. I'm probably going to get emotional, but like a lot of different emotions, so it might get weird. And I want to say we officially opened Texas Furry Fiesta 2017. So get out there and knock yourselves out. But thank you.